Mushy mushy peeps, it's Kristopher London and today is a story time. I know my camera is probably gonna look a little off. You know, my quality is not as quality, I should say. Back in Houston right now, visiting my mother. Today is her birthday, so shout out to my mother, happy birthday. I know you're looking at the title like, Chris, you did what? This isn't a college story, no. This is a high school story, okay? So basically this is my last year, my senior year in high school. Holy fuck, I'm in high school. I'm a senior. This means that I'm about to go off to college. You know, I'm submitting my applications into colleges, or I'm getting ready to, right? And there's this class that I've been struggling with. And that class, like this video, or comment down below if you struggle with this class too, but physics? Yeah, physics. Fuck physics. This isn't just like remedial. This isn't just average physics. This is AP physics. AP physics. I need this grade. I need to go into college so I don't gotta take this shit again. Okay, I don't wanna take it again. All right, and I need a B and above or I can't go home or I'll be homeless. You know what I'm saying? I got a Nigerian father. Focus on your studies, head ass. I need a B or an A in this class. And the only way for me to do that is, I know what you're thinking. Well, Chris, just study your ass off. Look, I'm a student athlete, okay? I got other classes, you know what I'm saying? It's my last year. I got that senioritis. Okay, I don't know why it's my arm. That's not, anyway. I made the choice. I said, look, there's two ways I could go about this. I could actually study my ass off, or I could cheat. And I don't typically cheat. This was on some other shit. I tried, man. I got a tutor. I got everything. I just couldn't get it. I tried to do it on my own. I tried. It was the final exam, and it was coming down to crunch time. You know, I tried the whole time to do it myself. And my friend, he's good at physics, all right? And he's cool. He'll let me cheat. He don't care. I literally had 2 minutes to make a choice. I said, either I could copy this nigga right now, or I could fail. So do you want to fail and be homeless, or listen to the bad shoulder, cheat? You won't be homeless. Your ass won't be bruised for 2 weeks. And this is the big thing. National Honor Society. National Honor Society, NHS. I was just about to submit for that and I needed this grade to keep my GPA at a certain average because I'm trying to be the top 10% here. I strive for excellence. And the only way to be excellent is to cheat right now. I said, hey man, move your arm real quick. So my man moved his arm, wrote it down, did what I had to do, and I handed him my paper. All right, I did it. I cheated. I cheated, guys. I did it. I admit it. I cheated. I was sweating bullets. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had some fucking Russian big titty bitch teacher walking around. That wasn't easy. The type of peripheral I had that day, it might have been some supernatural shit, because my man, I could stare this way and I could see behind me. That's how good my peripheral vision was. I can't really remember how I felt after that. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like shit because like I cheated, but at the end of the day, I was like, look, Chris, don't even sweat it. You gonna be in that National Honor Society. You gonna get that 3.9. I couldn't get a 4.0. You gonna get that 3.9 and you gonna pass this class. It's easy with a B. At least a B. I needed at least a B on this exam and I'm good. Okay, that's it. That was the only reason why I cheated. I just needed a B. And the only way I could do that is if I cheated on my man that has an A in the class and knew what the fuck he was doing. So then, next day, go to class like normal. Everything was normal. And the bell rang. I got my bag, and as I was about to walk out the door, I hear, hey, Chris and Nathaniel. Yeah, can you guys stay for a second? I'm not kidding you. Like my back was to her and my heart was at my ankles. Like it dropped. Because I immediately knew what the fuck she was gonna ask. The reason why I knew is because Nathaniel was the guy I copied off of. So immediately I'm thinking of excuses, the best excuse I could come up with, because I got caught. I know I'm fucked. Like, I'm fucked. So I could either like just come clean and say, look, yes, I cheated. Okay, I'm sorry. Please don't give me a 0. Or I could try to fight the shit and be like, look, great minds think alike. So I walk over. She puts the two tests down. And I see F. And I said, ooh, we're gonna call her Miss Logitech. Miss Logitech, we failed. She said, of course you did. And I said, no, that can't be right. I think that's, did we do it wrong? I thought that's right, isn't it? She said, I'm a little surprised by you, Nathaniel, but Chris, I knew something was up. You've been struggling in my class this whole time, and now you have the same answers as Nathaniel, and you guys sit next to each other. So I have to assume that you copied off Nathaniel, right? And I looked at Nathaniel looking at me just like, and then he looked down at the paper. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. All right, so this is the fucked up part. This is where I fucked up. Nathaniel specifically told me, don't copy word for word. I told him I was only gonna copy a couple of questions, but my nigga, I'm telling you, word for word, question for question, the whole test was exactly the same. Because I knew he was gonna get an A, and I said, fuck that, I'm going all in. That's where I fucked up. Like, I'm not even kidding, guys. I copied this man so hard, I had the same font, the same handwriting. She told me to, Chris, just look at this. Now, can you tell me what's different between yours and Nathaniel's paper? And I said, my name. No, I didn't actually say that, but that's pretty much the only thing that was different. She said, okay, look, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fail you two on this test. You're gonna take a 0 on this test. I'm not gonna tell anybody. You're just gonna take a 0 because I know you needed this grade and I think it's done enough damage for you. So I'm not gonna go to the school board and say that you cheated. I'm not gonna go to National Honor Society because I know you need me as a referral. Nathaniel, I understand that you're with the National Honor Society because you're brilliant. But Chris, you were very borderline. I suffered the consequences. I was a top 11% and I needed her referral to get into National Honor Society, so I wasn't able to get into the National Honor Society. I feel like if I just didn't cheat, I would have prospered, because you know what they say, cheaters never prosper, and that's what happened. But hey, still went to college, still got a scholarship and everything. I just didn't get all the credentials that I wanted to have. It is what it is. You live and you learn, and at least my parents didn't know. Yeah, they did. I got a 0 and got my ass whooped. So yeah, guys, that wraps it up for this story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let's try to get 10,000 likes on this story time. Once again, guys, I'm running low on stories, so maybe you guys could spark some topics in the comment section of what you guys want me to share with you guys. One of them was like school stories, like getting caught cheating or fighting and all that shit. I don't get into fights, but I did get caught cheating. So I shared that story. If you guys want more, comment down below. Give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Join the crew. You already know what to do. I'm Kristopher London. Peace! I don't know what that was.